Okay, we got the walk around video of the 2001 Boxster S. At close inspection, we'll point out blemishes or imperfections through the panels, starting from driver front fender. There's a small chip there. Looking at the reflection on the driver's side, we do not notice dings. Wheel has small curb rash there. The rest of it is really clean. Brake pads show to have a lot of life left. Imperfection there on the bumper. Headlights are very clean. The rest of the front fascia, it does have a couple of chips and scratches, as you would expect from a driver. Maybe in this angle you can appreciate him better, but there is a number of road wear. Hood aligns properly. Gaps show correctly. There is a paint blemish there. Moving on to the passenger side. Fender does not. There's a little, that's actually dirt. The rest of it is clean. Reflection does show some dents, door dings along this area. Wheel shows also scuff there on the passenger side. Glass is in good shape. Does not appear to have any chips or scratches that are very noticeable. Moving on to the rear. Some dings right there. These top tunnel does not seat all the way on the passenger side, and we'll show here the mechanism in a second. Rear wheel, scratch, small scratches there, also small. Rear bumper, there is a little scratch there, small chip. Chip there, maybe one there, hardly noticeable. Hairline scratch there. I think this is the most noticeable blemish. Dent, scratch on the rear driver fender. There is a dent here on the driver's side. And then where you get the key around the handle, there is a scratch there, and then a number of little scratches around it. Scratch, scratch. Scratch there, a little chip. Wheel does show some scuffs. Change the angle. Interior is presentable. No smells or stains that are apparent. The driver's side does have some wear there in the leather. At the turn of the key, all your warning lights properly light up. Once the car is running. They properly shut off. AC does work. Windows properly work. Your mirror controls as well. Lights, as shown on the photos, they do work. Turn signals. And the radio, turn this down because it's actually cold this morning. Radio functions, but does not show the display. The top in itself, so park and brake on, shows there. Those are the airbag light, and I believe that's the wiper fluid light, and then your rear spoiler, which I believe that goes off as soon as we get rolling, which we'll see here on the drive along. But you can manually put it up, which goes there, and manually put it down. So that does function properly. So top wise, we put it down. So that flap, the tunnel flap on the right side shows that the mechanism needs some servicing. The top itself, so that's me trying to put the top up, which just brings the tunnel cover down. So to put the top down, we did it manually, which we'll do the same. Put it up. It does show the plastic rear window to have a damage or opening there. Okay, and then to close it, see if I press this side, which it'll be to put the top up, it does not function. But if I press these, I guess these needs to be off then, because then it will. We did it earlier. There we go. That just needs to be all the way. So that's very clunky. It definitely needs servicing. So it did go ahead and close the rear tunnel, and then close that, your windows. So it does do the full cycle, and the light goes off for the top, but certainly it needs servicing. Once the top is up, the right side does go all the way down flush with the body, but again, there is a clunky sound, and then that hole on the rear plastic windows on both sides. So just please be aware that that does need service. It functions, you can manually put it down, but certainly it will need attention or simply get used to doing it manually. If you guys have any further questions, please let us know via the comments. Engine does sound really healthy. There are no noises or signs of concern from the engine, and no smoke or issues there. You can always reach us via the contact seller button, or send us a note or a question via the comments. One last thing that I forgot to go through the functions is your rear and front trunks. The rear one does not, you can see that the cable is loose, so that one is not opening the rear trunk. The front trunk does function properly. That one does have its tools and its original option sticker, and everything else shows to be proper. Okay.